There's a heated debate on how to keep street violence out of streets. One side says that the perpetrators of the violence are to be punished according to the attack instigated on the victim. So when the perpetrator hits the victim and causes a bone fracture, busted eye, and a dislocated shoulder, he or she should also be hit the same way and suffer such injuries, including the mental scar that comes afterwards. The other side of the debate is also saying that they should use the normal justice system. This debate goes on until the side saying the perpetrator is to receive the same amount of damage he or she unleashes on the victim wins the case, thus commencing the enactment of the Special Punishers Association, an association whereby people with the background of being insanely strong are selected to go out into the most dangerous areas to punish the most dangerous criminals. Before the association was established, we see a Korean ship being hijacked by pirates. A 5-man team of soldiers are seen in a boat heading for the rescue. We see the hostages being held at gunpoint, whilst the pirate on the lookout is seen yawning. Within the blink of an eye, one of the soldiers grabs the pirate by the neck and slashes his throat. The soldiers barge into the ship and shoot at the pirates, killing them. The hostages tell the soldiers that the captain of the ship was held in a different room. The leader of the rescue team goes there with one of his men. They get to the place the captain is being held when they see him tied up. The leader of the rescue team senses danger coming from above and kicks his man to create space between them. We see the head of the pirates hiding at the top whilst shooting the space created. The head drops down as he readies to shoot. He gets a gun malfunction when the leader of the rescue team sees this as his chance. He prepares to shoot when the head of the pirates moves to the side, which makes the leader's comrade a target. This distracts him as the head of the pirates uses this chance and hits away the soldier's gun and gives him a hard back kick. The soldier doesn't fret as he also kicks away the enemy's gun away. The duo are left to now fight with their knives. The fight begins as we see both parties on par with each other. The soldier cuts the pirate's leg and punches his jaw to shake him up a bit. The dizziness creates an opening as the soldier slits the throat of the pirates, killing him. He raises his communication device and says, "This is Alpha. Mission completed." After the mission, we see that the leader of the soldiers is named Kim. He is retiring to be able to have more time for his wife Hee-won and his son Gunwoo. They have a retirement celebration until he leaves. He gets to the front of his house the following day as he freezes. He sees his wife bleeding heavily as 2 armed robbers are seen standing near her. The boiling sensation going through Kim's body is hot enough to explode anytime. One robber attacks with a knife when Kim grabs him by the wrist, breaking it. He smacks the robber in the face and kicks his leg to trip him. He then punches him away. The second robber comes in when Kim counters with a hard punch to the face. He mounts on the robber and repeatedly bashes his skull, causing death. The other robber tries to run when Kim throws a knife to stab his calf. He's about to kill him when Hee-won calls out to their son's name. Kim goes to Gunwoo to see him also bleeding heavily whilst unconscious. The police comes in and arrests Kim. Kim is standing for trial for the offense of excessive self-defense. He is given a 10-year sentence while the other robber is left to roam freely because he pushed all the blame to his dead friend. Hee-won is dead when Gunwoo is in a vegetative state. Kim is seen in prison. He's being harassed by the other inmates when he grabs them by the neck, throwing them away with his raw strength. He engages in a brawl with the others as he beats them all to a pulp. Some years later, a congressman named Shin comes to visit Kim. Shin is the head of the Public Punisher Association. He calls Kim by the name that was given to him in his military years. The yiksha, a god that sought justice by destroying all evil in the society. A god that was highly respected by citizens and greatly feared by unlawful people. Shin asks Kim to become the yiksha of our time. A yiksha that will be working in hand with the punishers to rid evil in the society. Kim is seen out of prison. He is in a car with Shin. Shin talks about how the world is unfair to the poor. He taught about a way to even the odds after a lot of research. That's when he came across the Hammurabi Code. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. It's an old code used by cities with strict rules in the past. Kim sits with his son Gunwoo. We see that after so many years, Gunwoo had grown taller. Shin thinks Kim is way past his prime, so he plans to test his strength. He is seen at a warehouse in the evening. Criminal prisoners are seen in the warehouse as they have been promised a reduction in their sentence if they manage to take Kim down. Kim enters when a huge guy comes and stands in front of him. The huge guy attacks with a downward strike when Kim throws a hook, striking and breaking the jaw of the huge guy. Another attacks with a straight when Kim dodges. Kim kicks the attacker in the leg, tripping him. He then slaps the attacker, which bashes the skull on the floor. The other prisoners, seeing that they cannot take Kim down by attacking one by one, rushes at him. In less than 7 minutes, we see all the prisoners down as Shin comes to take him away. Shin shows a footage of a Punisher punishing a criminal. We see that the criminal has a bigger build than the Punisher. The criminal attacks with a right hook when the Punisher dodges by ducking. Using the criminal's hood as a weapon, the Punisher twists the hoodie, slamming the criminal to the ground. The Punisher, just like how the criminal unleashed a barrage of blows to the victim, he unleashes the same number of blows and damage to the criminal. The video ends as Shin tells Kim that the most efficient way a Punisher works is by using the simplest way to take down his or her opponent and deliver the punishment. Kim is given a case to solve. The criminal never comes out of his room, except when he's taking food he ordered from delivery. Kim dresses as a delivery guy, with his face covered. It turns out that Kim wasn't the only person given this task. A female also dresses as a delivery person as she double-crosses Kim. The criminal comes out as the girl throws a back kick at the criminal. The criminal tries to throw a punch when the girl counters with a punch of her own. She prepares a spinning back kick which hits the jaw of the criminal. Things get dangerous as we see that the criminal had caught the leg of the girl. He hits the girl with a punch as she blocks. She uses her leg to avoid a mount from the criminal and creates a distance between herself and the criminal. She's trapped as there is a wall behind her. The criminal attacks with a hook to the ribs, breaking it. He stomps on the girl as he holds her by the hair. Just then, the yiksha, a force of nature, the demon who destroys everything in his path, ex-Colonel Kim, stand behind the criminal with bloodlust emitting from him. He slams the criminal in the head, causing him to bleed, and kicks him. The criminal starts to throw punches when Kim dodges them all. He punches the criminal, causing him to fall. Kim delivers a back kick to the criminal's throat and pins him down with his leg. It turns out that the criminal attacked a man who delivered him food. And just because the criminal was frustrated, he brutally beat up the delivery guy. Kim raises his hand to deliver another blow when at that moment, the criminal knew that this meant death. He starts to apologize when the yiksha strikes the face of the criminal, causing him to bleed. Kim carries the girls away as they are seen outside. The girl is shown to be called Yu Bean as she apologizes for stealing Kim's idea and his opportunity. Just then, Shin calls telling Yu Bean that she has failed the test and cannot be selected as a Punisher. Kim, on the other hand, has to undergo a bit of talking until he will be accepted. Yu Bean offers a place to stay for Kim as they leave. They get to the house when we see Yu Bean's house on fire. The criminal from before has captured Yu Bean's mother and is threatening her to bring herself and Kim along. Kim is seen with an angry look as he says to Yu Bean, "I will be back with your mother." We see the criminal with his boss, along with over 30 trained mercenaries. The door suddenly breaks open when Kim comes inside. He then says to them, "I have come to deliver your punishments." As usual, we'll always have a question for my viewers. Did you think the yiksha Kim can hold back after Yu Bean's family has been taken hostage, or will he go on a rampage and kill the criminals like he did to the armed robbers who killed his wife? Like and subscribe to this channel to watch the next part of this video. To be continued.